Hi, this is Michelle from Center of Self. I'd like to talk to you today about my third eye and crown chakra opening experience, which I find is quite different from what I've read and from what I've seen so far. Many years ago, I used to do meditation with a group of friends once a week. We'd meditate not for very long, maybe 15, 20 minutes. Sometimes it was only 10 minutes. However, at one of these sittings, I started feeling a tingling sensation on my forehead. And this grew into the feeling of a cone that was coming out of my forehead. And if I sat for 10 minutes, the cone would stay for 10 minutes. And if I sat for 15, the cone would be there for 15. And this lasted for the time that we were doing all these meditations. Now, I moved away from that town and didn't have time for meditation. But about 6 months ago, I decided to take up meditation again. And this same thing started happening again. If I sat for 10 minutes, my cone would be there for 10 minutes. Now, one sitting in particular, I remember having this surge of energy go right through my head, and it seemed as if my skull had opened and I had light coming in from another universe. The energy was so strong I can't even describe it. So I realized my crown chakra had just opened. So now at every sitting I have the third eye, I have the crown chakra that's open. Then all of a sudden, right at the bottom of my skull here, where the bone finishes, I started feeling a pulsation. It was a strong pulsation. And this pulsation lasted all through the meditation, along with my third eye and my crown chakra that were open. Now, I thought I'd seen it all, but then at another sitting, I had the third eye open, I had the crown chakra open. I did not have the pulsation in the back, however. But I started to feel a tingling sensation around my temples. And then I started feeling that energy like the cone was coming out. And this expanded into I had a big sphere going all around my head and around my body. I couldn't feel the rest of my body, but I could feel this energy that was enveloping me. It was amazing. It was tremendous. And this lasted all through my meditation. And every time I sit, this happens. I mastered this to the point where I can go to bed at night. I have no music. I'm not meditating. All I have to do is bring my awareness to either my third eye or my temples, and the whole thing gets activated again. Now, the only problem with that is that I'm hours I can't get to sleep because I'm too energized. So you're going to ask me, well, this is all fine and good, but what does that change in your everyday life? Well, I can tell you what it changed for me. For me, I was always an intuitive person. Well, since I've been doing these exercises, my intuition is off the charts. I'm very intuitive. I'm very aware. I pay attention more. I find that I'm very present in what I'm experiencing. And also, I've always been interested in dreams. And I used to have a lucid dream maybe once every 3-4 months. Now, every second night, I can have a lucid dream. And what I experience in the dream is always associated to whatever problem I may have in my everyday life, where I can actually, it's actually like a puzzle that I can put the pieces together and figure it out. It's amazing. It's a lot of fun. For me, it's a very interesting process. Also, I've listened to a lot of comments about the third eye where they tell you if you drink fluoride or if you have chlorine, or if you have fluoride in your system, or don't use certain types of deodorants or toothpaste. I don't pay attention to any of these things. I don't have a special diet. I don't do anything. The only thing that I had was in the past that I had the desire to be able to do this one day. And it didn't come about the following day. It took years. But I'm here. I've got it. It's happening. And that's what's the exciting part. So what I'm encouraging you to do is set intentions. Don't expect them to be there tomorrow morning. But set intentions. And eventually they will be there. And you'll be able to look back and say, wow, I had asked for that. Because I don't know how many things are manifesting in my life today that a few years back I had said, oh, this is something I would like. And I guess my heart was in it. And that's what made the difference. So I'm manifesting a lot of things that I've wanted and that are happening for me today. And I'm very happy with the process. I am still in my learning curve. Lots of things are happening I cannot explain. I can close my eyes, for instance, and open my eyes inside, how should I explain this? Inside my eyelids. And what I can see is as if I were inside a diamond, because it has many facets. And if I focus on one of these facets, I'll have a whole lot of images that will come to me. But I think that's for a whole other story. Right now, what I am encouraging you to do is practice this stuff, because now I'm to the point where, as much as I found meditating a burden or a waste of time, now I find myself wanting to do it. Excited at the idea of being able to sit quietly and see what's going to come, because it brings me into another dimension, another world. And it's amazing. And I'm sure a lot of you are experiencing something of this sort. And if you are, and if you'd like to share, don't hesitate to write. Be seeing you.